Well, welcome back to another episode of Johnny Truckin' Outdoors. My name is John, and here today I'm with Matt. And Matt is the owner of RBM Jigs and Lake Effect Lure Co. And here a couple weeks back, he reached out to me to ask me to become an ambassador for his fishing company. So, you want to tell us a bit about these fishing baits and how to use them?
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks again for having me, and it's an honor to have the opportunity to partner with you. If you haven't heard about Lake Effect, we've historically been an ice fishing company, and so over this past fall, we finally dropped our first line of open water tackle, and it's the Rattling Feisty Fry. Since then, we've actually had a patent approval on these, and so these have a provisional patent for the design, and I'll share a little bit about that in just a second. But these are a swim bait, really. They're a rattling swim bait. There's a couple of different rattling soft plastics on the market, but nobody has a rattling swim bait that has the ability to insert additional items or exchange items that you can use to accessorize the actual bait. So this is our hot Nana. This is a 4-inch hot Nana, and all of these baits come with rattles in them, and so you can actually hear that. Probably can't hear the rattle on that audio. This is our Rattling Feisty Fry, and the goal here is to hit all of the sensory opportunities that we can for a fish, right? So you want, in a bait, you want something that the fish is going to like, and then ultimately, if the fish likes it, the angler is going to probably utilize it. So the smell is key. So these are all scented with what we call our stank sauce, and that's infused into the plastic, so you don't have to worry about them being coated with it and having that come off over time. It's all infused into the plastisol. They have the rattle inside of them, which hits that vibration.
That's pretty awesome,
right? And so you can draw fish in from further away. And then we're actually working on, probably to be released this fall, some additional items that you can actually insert into this bait. We'll talk about one of those in a minute, and then we can maybe tease the following one at the end of the clip here. But so the durability of this plastisol is key. You've got that super sensitive tail, but in addition to that, you don't have to worry about catching a fish and having your bait fly off every single time. That really, really durable plastisol not only lends to keeping the bait on for longer, but you don't have to worry about that capsule cavity tearing out and wrecking the functionality of the bait. So, but naturally what we're doing is we're targeting really specifically walleye, bass, and trout with these. They'll catch almost any species, but the walleye guys in the spring were really doing well in the rivers in these. And we find even inland lakes, we're catching a lot of walleye. We're presenting them as kind of that slow retrieve, bottom bouncing Ned presentation for walleye. We have done some more vertical jigging stuff, and again some more quick retrieve presentations, and done super well that way as well. But then we get into a lot of like early spring, summertime, smallmouth and largemouth, and we're having a lot of success on those. So we have the 3-inch and the 4-inch. We've got 8 different color patterns, but actually in another week and a half, which will be early June here, we're releasing our second 8 colors in 3 and 4-inch, and they're going to be a lot of wild patterns. We've got a number of different shops that are super excited to drop these on the shelves. And instead of 6 in a pack, we're actually going to do 8 in a pack to give somebody that much more success. We've got lots of different options already that are natural. I'm an inland trout fisherman. That's my favorite target group of fish. Brown trout specifically more than others. But we found a lot of success on a natural presentation. So you'll see things like our silver streaker, which is a silver minnow with some silver fleck and kind of a bluish white belly. We have our water panda, which is really similar to your silver side black back presentations that you see with a lot of other companies out there. Again, mimicking your shad or shiner. Same thing with our muddy buddy right there. Again, very neutral color pattern there. So a lot of what these fish are typically seeing in the waterways. And that's not always the greatest presentation. Sometimes having something bright down there is going to get it done faster. So we've got we've got our hot nana, we've got gnarly char, which is chartreuse with a clear belly and some fleck in it. I've really found that although you can use several different types of jig heads, our Ned heads are not only super strong, and they won't destroy your bait like a lot of other Neds. We have the lead body
Cool.
for a bait keeper, and so we're just threading these on just like you would a typical soft plastic, straight through the nose, and then we run it down the back and we pop it out the back. And then once you do that, you push it on, and there's your bait. It was a little sloppy there. You can see it's a little crooked. So, but nonetheless, we work those across the bottom, popping that Ned jig along the bottom, and those fish are coming along and sucking them right
Pretty
off.
awesome. I love how flexible it is. Even just the texture of the bait. You get sometimes you're fishing with a different bait and it's super hard and it doesn't give that fish the right feel. It's the same way as like using plastic or a glass bead for a fish versus using a soft plastic where they have a little bit more extra time to chomp on it. So
Yes.
I like how flexible it is and durable, but at the same time it has a good texture to it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't notice, and actually very quickly I realized on the inland streams that I was fishing for brown trout, if they collided with a hard body jerkbait,
Yeah.
they were gone on those low clear water days. But they would actually grab these right off the sand outside of the hole and dart back in with them.
That's pretty
And so
awesome.
it's just a totally different type of way that they're choosing to consume it. It's more of a choice to feed versus that reaction strike, I believe, and so it's nice. Soft plastics do give you that help. Do you want to look at the glow sticks that we were talking
Yeah,
about?
let's go ahead and let's show off those glow sticks to you guys and show you how that looks in the water as well.
Yeah. So we're going to actually insert glow sticks. I haven't shown you the cavity, but we're actually going to insert a glow stick into each one of these. And these are going to be something that we're going to, like I said, planning to release fall of 2023 here. But you can actually purchase your own glow sticks online. It's nothing particularly novel, the glow stick itself. It's the ability to insert it into this bait and have glow that you don't have to recharge. And that you can, because of the durability of the bait, you can potentially use the one bait with one glow stick for the entire night that you're out,
Yeah, that's pretty
and not
awesome.
have to worry about spending your time trying to figure out, where your light is to glow your bait.
Yo.
So what I'm going to do is I'll pull one of these out, and we can give a look at that, and then we're going to show maybe a live clip of what that looks like in the water too. So this is the bait already rattling. The rattle actually stays in the cavity. And now we have an active glow stick, as you can see. And this will be better visible in the dark, but there's a cavity right here in the underbelly of that minnow. And don't worry, you don't have to worry about hook obstruction when you're tossing this bait on your jig. You will have no problems putting that bait on your jig head. In fact, just to showcase it a little bit, I'll go ahead and show you what it would look like to completely outfit this bait with a glow stick, the rattle, and the jig. So there you go. Now we're fully outfitted with a glow stick.
That's pretty awesome. That's crazy.
Yeah, so
Now we're going to turn off the lights and give you a visual in the dark.
So now you can see again the bright nature of that bait right there. You can see the entire bait. The light actually travels up the center of the body of that minnow. So it illuminates almost to the entire length of that bait. But as that's moving up and down, fluttering through the water, this is the action that you're gonna see with a vertical jig, and then on any type of retrieve, you could be seeing it bounce along the bottom. What we're gonna be releasing here in 2023 are several different color options as well for those glow sticks. And so you're gonna see some of those hit the market. Johnny will actually be showcasing these as they come out before they're released. So you'll get a chance to look at what that looks like and experience those through his videos, and he can showcase some of those successes hopefully there. So that would be what the bait looks like. What we're gonna do is we'll dive into how they present in the water. And so we're actually gonna get a glass and showcase some of that movement in the water. So here we're just showcasing what that action would look like. You can see that kicker tail, the tail really flopping freely, and that's what those fish are keying in on once they've been drawn in. So you've got the rattle drawing them in,
yep,
the action there, and then they make contact with it. They've got the scent.
And so you got the light too.
Exactly. So this is really for targeting nighttime fish or low clarity opportunities. So we're really excited about adding that glow stick to the mix. And again, that is a patent approval that we have, and so no other company can do this now. And then what we're working on right now actually is what we're calling scent bombs. And so the goal is to create a cylinder very similar to the style of these glow sticks, and to be able to insert that scent bomb with whatever scents we come up with, and then to have them make contact with the water and slowly leak out of that body.
That's pretty awesome.
So really, again, hitting on all senses, not just on the current stank sauce scent that we have, but then you can mix it up with shad scent or crayfish scent or worm scent, anything you might want to match the plastic that you're utilizing. So if you're looking for these baits, you can find them in several different locations. You can find them on our website at lakeeffectlures.com. There's a full assortment of them there, and then you can actually check out those new colors that we're about to release. And so if you're interested in what those look like, you can get a teaser there. You can find them all across the state of Michigan in different sport shops. We have a store locator on our website, so you can find at least, if nothing else, guidance as to where you might be able to pick them up. But we do now have them in northern, central, lower, eastern portions of the state. And then we've got some out of state, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and then now in Ontario. And so you may bump into them in a shop near you. If you're looking to get some product in your hands, what I would do is I would suggest going to your local shop, checking them out if you know that they're there. And then if you'd like to, you can support us by buying them through those shops. That's always cool, because then you're supporting the local bait shop as well. So, but again, if not, feel free to check us out, lakeeffectlures.com, full assortment of the plastics, the jigs, and all of our other tackle.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate everything here.
It's a pleasure.
Seriously.
We're very excited. And I'm excited to see what you end up getting on these guys. We've got lots of anglers out there using them, and we've seen a ton of cool fish pulled on them already. So I'm excited to see what you get.
I'm excited too.
So, all right. Well, thanks again.
Well, thank you. Well, now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take some of these baits out to the lake, and hopefully we can catch some fish. So stay tuned, and here probably in a couple seconds I'll be out on the lake fishing, and we'll be able to show you whatever I catch. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm out on the water now. I got those jigs from Matt, like you saw earlier in this video. I'm going to go ahead and try to catch a bass this evening. I didn't bring all the baits, since there's a bunch, but I did put a good chunk here in this bag. And the water conditions are really clear. I'm going to use this one that looks like frog. And hopefully bass or pike or crappie. There's really big crappie out here. Hopefully we can get something. It's evening time. As soon as it gets a little bit darker out, I might actually put a glow stick in these, see if I can get a better reaction from them. Might even catch a bowfin out here, so that would be pretty cool. So we got this bait here. I'm going to just run it down through the top of the bait. Pop it through, pull it up. And that is perfect. And just make sure it's straight. That hook is out directly through the top, and that looks extremely good. So I'm going to go ahead and I love the action on it. I'm going to go ahead and start fishing. Hopefully I can get a fish here in a second. Stay tuned. Oh, fish on. Fish on. Wow, that was first cast. That is insane. First cast. Well, that is crazy. First cast. Sure enough, it worked. That is awesome. Man, I'm excited. You know you got good luck when you catch a bass first cast. I'm gonna go ahead and get a good release on him. There he goes. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this camera on my chest so you guys can see, and hopefully we can keep on catching bass. Well, I'm on, guys. Pulled out a little bit of drag. Oh, wow. Dude. Oh my goodness. Is that a warmouth? Dude, that is insane. Well, guys, this warmouth absolutely obliterated that jig. That is awesome. That is crazy. Such an awesome catch. I'm gonna go ahead and release them. Ready, buddy? There he goes. He's swimming off. That's awesome. Well, time for me to catch another one. Man, I absolutely love it. I mean, we got the rattle. I could hear that. You got the glow stick. It's made with stank sauce. I mean, you're literally giving them everything their senses want, from what they hear, what they see, what they smell. And in these lower light conditions, that glow stick will help give it a little bit more, you could say like flash, or like it should show up a little bit better in the water column for them. Well, I just finished fishing. It's getting towards the evening time and it's getting a little bit dark. I'm probably 200-300 yards away from the house. I absolutely love this bait. You can see that glow stick is shining pretty well there. I had a couple other hookups on some very nice bass, probably a pound to 2 pounds, maybe 2.5 pounds, and they were shaking and they threw the bait a couple times out of their mouths. So I only landed those 2 nice bass, but I'm going to leave a link in the description below, as well as a code. And if you guys use that link and just type in the code, you guys will save 10% on your next order on these awesome baits. So check them out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, stay outdoors, stay amazing, keep on trucking. I'll see you guys on my next adventure. I'm gone. See the moon up there. It's beautiful out today. Just heading back.